Alright, so we are going to use Bolt for the first time. It's sort of the Georgian version of Uber. It was pretty easy to navigate the app. We just downloaded it while we were here. And we are going to take this taxi from the hostel here at Fabrica down to Freedom Square, where we're going to begin a free walking tour offered by Tbilisi Hacks. So we're going to give that a try. Again, it's a free walking tour based out of Freedom Square. So we're going to head that way here with this Georgian version of Uber called Bolt. We made it. The Bolt ride was super easy, pretty much just like Uber, and we got dropped off here at Freedom Square. And it's a really nice monument behind us, and it's a big area. There's a bunch of camera crews behind me. Not sure what they're setting up for, but either way, the tour guide meets you here at the Burberry store, and we're gonna get started here in just a few minutes. There's only besides us, 4 other people that are just here for this free tour, so we're gonna definitely look forward to taking you through the city with this group, Tbilisi Hack. So anyway, looking forward to that. Nana is our tour guide here, and she's given us a bunch of information about it. It's going to be a 2.5-hour tour. We're going to walk over to Tbilisi, and she promised some juicy gossip along the way, so we'll hear all types of good stories. And you know, we have about, I don't know, 10, 12 people also going along with the tour. So she's telling us now about the traffic, how the traffic lights are pretty much decorations, so we've noticed that as well. And anyway, we're excited to see where we get going on this tour. We just left this church here. It's from the 1800s, very old. Our tour guide said that this church has been burned and kind of rebuilt over 40 times over the course of the last couple of centuries. But anyway, when you go inside, as you just saw, very beautiful on the inside. And yeah, it's just a lot of amazing churches here in Georgia to explore. Cool kind of a recycle system here in Georgia for these homeless dogs. Basically, you can pour your unused water right into this hole, and it pours right into a little water storage tank. But this is the cool one here. With this one, it actually kicks out a bunch of kibble for the dogs. So anytime you drop off a recycled water, you can give the dogs something to drink and something to eat at the same time. So that's awesome, Georgia. Nice job with that. So the gondola, it's 2.5 LARC each, 5 and under are free, so Cedar and Forest got in free. But ultimately a pretty cheap ride to get to the top, so you have the convenience of a gondola like this one. So as we make our way up to the top of the hill here, the views are just spectacular. And all the legend of Tbilisi and Georgia and old kings. I mean, the history is super rich here. And our tour guide is doing a great job. Again, all on a free tour from Tbilisi Hack. So totally, again, I highly recommend this tour. And again, you know, the beauty of this gondola and then these views, just amazing, absolutely stunning. Georgian, Tbilisi, Everywhere we go, the people have been really, really friendly, especially street performers. You know, everywhere we go, they're definitely willing to entertain, and it's always worth throwing a few lira in the tip jar to kind of support the local artists here. Okay, so we made it to the top, and I'm here with Nana, and she's again the guide here. Outside of Tbilisi, where are some of kind of the best places that somebody should visit?
Okay, definitely Razbegi first of all, that came to my mind. Then you should go to Kakheti wine region.
Oh,
so
wine
you
region
can
for sure.
degustate wine there.
So the natural beauty of Tbilisi is just amazing. Everything from the rock cliffs to this waterfall behind me, the architecture of old Tbilisi and new Tbilisi, it's really something amazing. And again, granite, cedar, and forest in Kelly's Carrier have really hung well on this walking tour. And just an amazing place. I think Tbilisi is quickly becoming one of my favorite destinations for travel. So again, all these little bakeries look delicious. They specialize. This one is sort of a savory and sweets mix. There's a few down here that we'll check out next that are just kind of like savories, where it's just purely like one type of bread. This one is a mix, so let's go inside and see what we can find out there that looks so yummy. So the best thing about this bakery is they basically make like two things really well. One is this really flat, long white loaf. I should know the name of it, but I don't at this point. I'll find out. And our second one is our favorite, and this is sort of like a bean-filled,
Lobiani.
bread called the biani. Delicious. And again, that's 1.2 lari, so super inexpensive. And I've seen the queue here kind of wrap all the way around. It's a very popular place.
Okay, so we're at the deserter market, and it seems like a really awesome local market with fruits and vegetables, cheese. I saw big baskets of mushrooms today and lots of fish in tanks.
The cool thing about the deserter market is where the name comes from. This is based on a 1920s war between Georgia and Russo, and soldiers would abscond from the war and basically run away. They would come here into this area, and they would sell all of their war machines, their guns, their helmets, their uniforms, and all that. So it kind of got its name that way, which is pretty cool. So the deserter market's pretty cool. It's a lot of individual vendors, but then you get large pallets like these filled with one main produce. Obviously, citrus and orange here. So it's just a lot to see and take in this area. And I feel like we're definitely the only tourists here at this time. So it's definitely a locals market. One very cool thing about the market here is the produce. There's such a wide variety and it's all fresh. I mean, these herbs behind me, anything from dill, and man, have I missed dill so much. Cilantro, garlic, it's pickled, it's fresh. It's just all types of varieties here. And again, just a cool experience. The kids are running around, getting to see all this kind of action and commerce firsthand. So pretty cool spot. I would definitely bring the kids here again.
Sweet. It's very sweet. I think it's persimmons, but I don't actually know. But it's delicious. And they have these, I actually don't know the Georgian name, but they keep calling it Georgian Snickers. And it's a candy with walnuts. And the walnuts are on a string, and then they're dipped in candy. It looks like a candle, but it's actually edible. It's delicious. It's sweet. And each one's made from a different fruit. So we bought a bunch of them from this man. And then he also let us try the persimmons, I think, which is dried on a string. Super sweet, kind of rolled maybe in a sugar or something delicious. And then we also bought, this is like a puree fruit turned into like a fruit leather or a fruit roll-up. And the kids ate some the other morning and they loved them, so we got some of those in our bag as well.
How much did we spend?
We spent 8 lari, which is, I don't know, $2? $2.
You know, one of the cool things about the vendors too, it's just like the endless products that are sort of mystery. Like, I'm just gonna assume that's a green chili, only because of the hanging chilies right here. But either way, mysteries and all types of fun things to discover here in the market.
Dry Ridge Bazaar. It's a market full of artisan crafts, paintings and scarves, woolwork, silkwork, all types of awesome, even woodwork and little artifacts that are carved. So we're gonna go check it out.
One thing that's very obvious about the dry street market is the quality of the work. Anything from these paintings like oil on canvas to woodworking to scarves, it's just incredible. And the other nice thing is these open corridors. The kids can run around and just kind of go nuts in the park here, while Kelly and I just admire all the artwork here, and it's just kind of a cool spot. Definitely very good for kids and families because of the complement of artwork and open space. So a good place to bring the kids for sure. So we are using another round of Bolt. Again, so far the app's been wonderful, super convenient, easy to use. This time we are heading to some of the thermal hot springs. There's a couple of choices, so we're gonna get there and see kind of who can offer us the best package. We have to keep in mind that we have the kids, so we're gonna look for a private room, and we'll kind of see how it all turns out. So we're waiting on our Bolt driver right now. Okay, so that ride from Bolt was, again, super inexpensive. It was about 3 lari, which is just approximately under $1 US. So super affordable taxi rides here in Georgia. So we are here at Gulo's, I'm gonna call it, G-U-L-O. It's the one that's recommended the most from the hostel people to kind of different taxi drivers. They all generally push us in this direction. So we're gonna try it out, see what we can find on the inside for prices.
80 lari later. We're in the hot springs.
Yeah, we're in the hot springs here. Again, all sulfur water. So we have, for 80 lari, we have a private room. It has a cold tub and a hot tub. And we ordered a massage, so they're gonna come in and do like a Turkish bath style scrubbing. A lot of dead skin cells, might be gross. We'll find out. So, all right, let's get a quick tour of this before the massage people come.
Yeah.
And here we go. So again, this is sort of one of our, this is, I guess, the massage and shower area. So it's a really big space for our, you know, just for our family. So, okay, we got a super nice area. This is, I'm gonna guess, the cold one. This is the hot one. And the bathroom's back here. All right, so we're working our way in. The hot tub is pretty hot, right? Yeah, super hot. And then I'm gonna check out the cold tub. Oh yeah, that's, it's almost painfully cold. Oh yeah. Can't last too long in the cold hot tub, in the cold tub. Right back into the hot tub. Yeah. Oh, much better. Okay, so we are just leaving the sulfur baths, and that was such an incredible experience. The faculty were super friendly. Like they went out of the way to make Granite Cedar and Little Baby Forest feel welcome.
Yep. I was a little hesitant about the scrub, but then it ended up being amazing, and the kids joined in and they got soap and bubbles, and we were in the hot tub and the cold bath, and it was great.
Yeah, I would say that this is definitely a must-do. If you're in Tbilisi and you're sort of like, well, I don't know if I should check out the hot bath, the sulfur bath, yeah, for sure. It's like a must-do.
It's a big highlight.
And I would definitely recommend Gallo's as the place. We didn't check out any other ones. This is the one that was recommended, and there's no reason why I wouldn't.
Yeah, we did the family room. It was wonderful.
Oh yeah, the family room. It was like a super big room, as you just saw. So anyway, when you're in Tbilisi, check out Gallo's because it is awesome.
Yep.
My favorite part was when the guy put a bunch of soap on me, and like the hot water was made out of like lava water, and he poured a bunch on me.
So as we wrap up our time in Tbilisi, I want to give you a perspective from the kids and kind of their favorite things to do here in Tbilisi. So from the kids' perspective, here we go.
My 3 favorite things in Tbilisi are the street dogs, are the paintings on the like walls on some buildings, and I kind of like where you eat, because they have like foosball table, they have like Pac-Man, and a bunch of fun games.
My first thing is a dog. It's a baby dog with spots. And my second thing is the painting on the wall. And my second thing is the words on the wall over there. Bye.
So as we wrap up the day and our time in Tbilisi, I just want to reflect by saying that I love Tbilisi. It's now definitely one of my favorite cities. Anything from the tour that we did that was free by Tbilisi Hack, the hostel that we're staying at, that's Fabrica, and just the people has all been really great and super friendly.
Yep. I think some of my favorite things here were all the bakeries, because you can find bakeries almost in every corner, fresh bread. Definitely the walking tour, and through all the little tiny winding roads, and all through the houses and streets, cobblestone streets. And then I'd be lying if I didn't say that I like the red wine here. Oh yeah,
the wine was awesome. In fact, getting the wine at Customs was like so cool.
Yeah,
I mean, totally memorable. So if you like everything you've seen here today and you want to learn more about life as an expat family, traveling, life overseas, do subscribe and hit the bell notification down below. It supports the channel and you'll always get updated on our newest videos. And if you've been to Georgia or the Caucasus Mountain region and you have a favorite destination, add that to a comment down below. It'd be cool to learn all the things that you like as well. All right, we'll see you in the next episode.
Lola.